Alright, so just driving down the road in Nags here. This is the old beach road. There's actually off to the left a highway. This is, I believe, the 158 bypass, and that's Highway 12, which goes pretty all the way down to Hatteras, North Carolina. There's a pretty famous lighthouse down there. I've been coming down here since about 1975, and this area used to be, literally there was nothing around, but now there's like these monstrosities, which I'm not a real big fan of, but there are some features around here which are have been here since I've been coming down and before, so I'll try to share some of those with you. I don't know if you saw that 14 that just went past. That's pretty much how you tell where you're going down here. People don't sit there and say, oh, well, I'm at X and X, address on this particular road. It's always, well, you go down to milepost this, you go to milepost that. So that's always how you navigate down here. So I'll go ahead and I'll share with you as we check out some stuff as I head to dinner. Alright, so coming up here on the left hand side, this is the Cavalier Surf Shop. This is one of the oldest surf shops down around the Outer Banks area. I'll do some research and I'll tell you when it was created, but this is one of the original buildings down here. There's also off to the side here, there's a couple of monstrosities, but there's a few little beach houses that are actual originals down here. They've been here for, well, I know at least since the 50s and before. There's one, I believe that one right there has been here since, I don't even know when, the beginning of time. But that was some neat stuff. I prefer these a lot more. These are, again, some monstrosities. I really wish they didn't have them down here, but what can you do? Alright, so that over there is Jockey's Ridge. You can see people up on the top of it. It's one of the largest sand dunes on the East Coast. We're kind of across the street from it just because it's a little bit easier to do. This is a living dune. It continually is moving back and forth. It's one thing that people kind of forget about down here is this is a living island. It does move. People are always trying to prevent it from moving. But at any rate, the Jockey's Ridge was named because back in the 20s, 30s, when people first started coming back here, on the opposite side of it, they basically used the side of the dune as stadium seating, and they had horse races over there. Nowadays it's just used, there's people up on top of it just kind of checking it out. They do hang gliding off of it, all kinds of things. It's definitely a big dune. It doesn't look like it right now, but it like I said, it continually changes shape, and there's times where it's a hike getting up there. There's an awesome seafood company. I'm going to hear forever. This is one of these famous brew-throughs I was telling you about. Just drive on in, get your beer. Greatest idea ever. Coming up here on the Nags Head Fishing Pier. This is another landmark that's been here for quite some time. Can't see too much from it from here, but the pier extends pretty far out in the water, and people go out there fishing. It's kind of a big deal because hurricanes come through and they wipe out these piers a lot. But there's definitely some staples. Well, unfortunately, the fishing piers along the North Carolina coast are disappearing just because apparently they're like millions and millions of dollars to upkeep, and it's kind of a shame. I know that a little further south, almost all of them have disappeared, so it's nice that we have at least, there's a good 3 or 4 up around here, which is very nice. We're up in Kitty Hawk. This is, we're actually just in some neighborhood. I'm sorry for all the wires and stuff like that. This is actually the Wright Brothers Memorial. This is where first flight was, right there. They actually started from there. I'll get up there and I'll take some other pictures to add to this, but it's pretty amazing. I mean, this is where man found flight, right down here. So pretty neat, kind of gorgeous down here. We have a beautiful sunset. Can't see it from here just because of where we are, but after dinner we're going back down the beach road. This is it's part of the thing that makes it kind of beautiful. I think it was beautiful down here. The moon's out. weather is just gorgeous. I'd love to hang the camera out the window, but all you hear is whoosh whoosh instead of my melodious voices. The melodious voice of Melius. But we'll stick it out here in a moment. I have a hard time deciding whether I'd rather be down here or I'd rather be in the mountains, because I kind of need a little bit of both. But there you go. Time to go fishing. I think it's time to go fishing.